everyone, and welcome to the Horsemen Hangout. I'm disappointed because I thought we were going to have more panel members today in this special show, but I am also excited because I'm drinking coffee with my brother, Justin DiBiase.
Coffee with my brother.
How you doing, Justin?
Hello, Rue. Pleasure to be here on the Horsemen.
How you doing? Yeah,
this
it's good.
This is the first time ever that it is.
What's that?
It is the first time ever. This is a DiBiase only Horseman Hangout. Let me just say that.
First time ever? Seriously?
I think that was just you and I. Just you and I here.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, well, wait a minute. We just had let's for the viewers at home. We just had Mr. Lane of live via satellite prior to the air at his place of work in Vineland. He basically was saying that he was going to drive home and join the show in about 20 to 15 minutes.
Can we just? I just stop. The phrase you just said, Mr. Lane live via satellite, made me giggle. I don't know why. I pictured the old WWF Attitude Era when they would go live to like the McMahon household or the Pillman household and like that grainy footage live via satellite to Mr. Lane's house.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember those days. But that would be actually, if you think about it, if we could go live. I mean, Wi-Fi, like you can pick up Wi-Fi anywhere. So why don't we like pick up Mr. Lane anywhere? Like, why couldn't we just pick him up in a Toyota Tacoma right now? What if I just invited him?
Yeah, we could pick him up over the not Wi-Fi, but over the cellular network.
If I invited Mr. Lane right now,
we can get him driving. Yeah, sure.
I just invited him. You never know, because the reason I asked that is because when he told me that he bought a new Toyota Tacoma 2016 truck, he told me that it was a Wi-Fi hotspot and he had a computer screen in the middle of the dashboard because his new moniker is Rich Lane. You can call him Rich Lane. He's got a new
or Tech Lane. I heard Tech Lane was one of the monikers. Rue, I have a question for you. Talk. What's brewing? What do you got? What do you got in your cup there?
Oh, I've got some Dunkin' Donut Shop dark roast coffee in my Halloween mug here. Watch this. Oh, that smooth taste. That smooth taste. Gorgeous.
And I have a dark roast Italian, also from I think it's called 8 O'Clock is the brand, a cheap brand from Keurig. And here in my Larry David mug, it says pretty good. So I'm enjoying it. This is coffee talk here on the Horseman Hangout. It's good. Let me show you what I think of it.
Yeah, give us your review of that. Oh yeah.
That's the big one. You have to wait for the eye.
I would say about 7 to 6. I'll say 6, 7 years ago, I used to make fun of you for drinking coffee because you resemble the 48-year-old man. And then I would say within a year of that gimmick, I started drinking coffee and becoming addicted. So.
And you were still drinking pink lemonade and shit and fruit punch.
Yeah, I was. I was drinking like, what did I used to drink to like just OJ in the morning and then Yoo-Hoo Bro at night, I guess.
Runa, you never drank soda, did you? You weren't a soda guy, I don't think.
No, I did. I got into Pepsi a little later, but getting off of soda. So Kevin Owens, the big story off the top.
Well, that's kind of sticking with soda.
Yeah, it's sort of similar. I could probably picture Kevin Owens right now sitting on his sofa right now with his hand in his pants. His two adorable, just adorable kids. I mean, they are. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He's got adorable.
Sure.
He's got adorable kids, but I just picture him with his shirt off and his soda can resting comfortably on his Kamala gut. And the kids every so often like bouncing on it and saying, "Daddy, Daddy, throw us around like you do the wrestlers. Throw us around like you do the wrestlers, Daddy." And then he has a twinkle in his eye and he gets the urge to tweet and tell us that his kids are the best in the world. You know what? I think I have a problem, Joe, and we can get off on a tangent right now because I don't really care. I like when people show me pictures of their kids, like, oh, that's cute. Like I like looking at kids. I sure as heck like looking at pets because I share enough pictures of the Scotty. I don't like when you tell me, like you feel the need to tell me. Like I'd rather look at a picture. Okay, look at that. Kevin Owens' kid is cute. Why do you have to tell me that you're blessed with the best kids in the world and your wife is the best, and your life is like, to me, it's like, what are you, like a 17-year-old in high school?
God, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That's disgusting. I know. It's almost like the girl that I saw last night that I went to high school with.
Yeah.
That's like pregnant, and she had to post a video of her doing CrossFit, of like all these action things, and like she wrote a paragraph on how dedicated, this is her life, this is her passion, CrossFit. Go.
It's like, dude, like I can see right through it. Like and I don't want to be cynical, because Rue tries to at least keep PMA most of the time. I fail sometimes, a lot of times, but like when they do that, it's so obvious they're overcompensating for like something.
Exactly, that's bad in their life. That this sucks, and they're depressed, and they want something to, I guess, show off and feel good about. Let me just say, Rue, before we get back to Owens, yeah. I in these past couple months, I've been so fed up with Facebook. I am so close to pulling a Rue, but the only thing that's holding me back is, as the viewers may or may not know, I'm getting married in like 4.5 months. So I feel like I want to just be on Facebook for my marriage.
Yeah,
like,
I hear
see
you.
the pictures and like communicate with people that I need to communicate with. But after that, all bets are off. I'm effing off that thing. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, it's really become a parody of itself.
It's
and
bad. It's never been this bad.
No, it's never been that bad. And I
don't mind the little mindless, like, eating chicken for dinner tonight. Like, at least what I can't stand is what I just said about the people, just to show off of, this is my life, this is how great it is. Just give me a break. But anyway.
Well, it's just an extension of like how people, how do I say it? How they want to be perceived. It's just like, I don't know. I'll just go back to this comment that a girl made to me many, many years ago. I don't never forget. It was one of your friends that I pissed off, because I think it was probably, I honestly don't even remember why I pissed her off, but I think I defended you something. And I just remember she said, "You're a 25-year-old man on Facebook, go away," or something. And I'm thinking, what? I'm a 25-year-old man on Facebook? Then I'm thinking, yeah, fast forward, and my grandmom's on Facebook, and all like their beauty, it's just, ugh.
Oh, I remember that. I forgot what the argument was about, but
I don't remember. I just remember that comment. But
yeah, I know.
So speaking of social media, on Twitter last night, Kevin Owens blocked our Twitter handle, the Horsemen Hangout. He blocked us because I posted a video of probably the worst sell job I've seen in modern televised wrestling history. Dolph Ziggler threw a right hand, and to blame Dolph Ziggler for the spot, I mean, not a lot of people picked up on it. It was just a little right hand. It's not something that I usually bitch about, but I want to, because everybody kisses Kevin Owens' butt, and I just feel like it. So Dolph Ziggler threw a right hand elbow, and Kevin Owens sold it. Kevin Owens sold it like.
Here you go. Can I act it out? Here you go.
Yeah, do it.
No reaction, but he just dropped after he realized he didn't sell it at all. Right?
I don't know if it was a combination of him being out of shape, or he just was thinking of the next spot, so he just kind of blew. He just reminded me of like Chris Gribble, 1997, just like when you used to hit him with something, he just no effect at all. But anyway, that's not a big deal. I just wanted to point that out. So he watched the video. I mean, I love the timing of it, though, of Kevin Owens. He checks his Twitter during Raw, right after Raw. He blocked us probably about 15 minutes after Raw went off the air. And I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with him blocking us at all. I really don't. Like, don't get us wrong. It's not like, oh, why do you block us? And no offense to Big Josh Hinkle, thank you so much for the Macy's storefront window. I don't have a problem with him blocking us. I don't understand. He's just such an insecure baby. Like, he really is. He really is. And I don't understand why people. Dude, when I used to go to the ECW arena, even before we went, I used to see Kevin Steen in CZW. I used to see Kevin Steen in ROH. This must be over 10 years ago, 2004, 2005. And I will swear to you at that time, I really didn't care for him. I didn't see what was so special about him. That was the time when I used to see American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, Nigel McGuinness, Samoa Joe, who's out of shape himself, but moved a lot better. And guys like that, guys like Roderick Strong and all those guys back then, Larry Sweeney, entertaining characters. I didn't like them back then, and I never saw the fascination in them.
Yeah, I just remembered going when I saw him. The marks, all the Azoises really going nuts for him. Like when he came out, I didn't know why. I mean, I always thought he had good work ethic, but I agree he always was out of shape. He always was slow. So I don't know, just kind of I didn't know how it happened, but he became like, this indie star kind of. I don't know. I'd like to know what young little kids think that don't know the indie scene, what they think of him. Like, do they care about his character at all? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really want to spend too much time talking about him. Honestly, I was having more fun talking about Facebook. Honestly,
wait. I want to do a little riffing with you, Rue. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So still sticking on Kevin Owens. You mentioned. Yeah. All right. It's a Tuesday night. He's he's got his kids bouncing off his chest. What'd you say? He has a Dr. Pepper in his Kamala gut.
He has a Dr. Pepper rested comfortably in his Kamala gut.
What's he watching on TV? I think he's got ABC Family 25 Days of Christmas on, probably.
No, he doesn't. He has the Game Show Network. He's watching Steve Harvey Family Feud rerun.
He's watching the Steve Harvey Family Feud rerun, but he's not smart enough to actually like give the answers. He's kind of like eyeing up Steve Harvey, and then like after they say the answer, he's like, yeah. Or 5 minutes later, there's a commercial. I think he goes to the fridge. He pops open the A&W root beer, gets a big mug, gets his jar of ice cream out, makes himself a nice root beer float. And he gets a little cherry, puts the cherry on top. I think he puts a little bit of whipped cream on it. Is that accurate, you think?
I think it's accurate, but I'm actually thinking to myself, he goes to the fridge and pulls out a full-size salami and just starts chomping on it, like not even like getting a knife and like, how the old Italians like cut a little, oh, look at this, yeah, that slice, look at that slice, yeah. No, he just takes it, just chomps on it, just walks back into the family room, and his kids are all looking up at him, and he's like, "What's going on, guys? Dad's back." He does like stupid uncle humor, like, "Hey guys, I'm your continental champion." Whoa. And his guts jiggling in the wind.
And his poor kids think that's like what real adults do and real people do. So they think that's okay. That's what they're gonna end up doing.
I hate to rip on Kevin Owens. He's probably a good dad, and I hate to rip on him. But honestly, if you're gonna be a stubborn prick and smug and all that, I'm gonna rip on.
Well, and if you're gonna be in the WWE and you're a public figure and you're out there, then you know what I mean. It's like he's not a private figure. You're okay. It's okay to comment on somebody like that. I don't think.
It's safe to say you didn't watch Raw last night, did you, Joe? Just a little clip.
I read the tweets. I was watching
JBL
Villanova. Then I watched something else was on last night.
JBL compared.
Fargo.
At one point in the match, JBL compared Kevin Owens to Vader.
That's not a good comparison for him, I don't think.
Well, this is the same person.
I know what you're going to say. He's not a monster like Vader. He's like somewhere in between. So he's basically called him like a big fat monster. But
first of all, I loved Vader. And I think Kevin Owens is sort of like in body purgatory. He's not a fat monster like Vader. Vader wasn't really fat. He was just huge. But he doesn't have a body, so he's kind of like a
monster. Vader was a monster.
Kevin Owens is sort of like this amoeba that's kind of like different like shapes and whatever. He's not really a Vader or Yoko type. But back to JBL. Not only did he call Kevin Owens or related Kevin Owens to Vader, but I think a few weeks ago he related Tyler Breeze to Shawn Michaels. Hey, Justin, do you know who Tyler Breeze is?
Yeah, he's the selfie guy, right?
I was hoping you didn't know who he was.
I watched NXT one time and I saw him on there. I was like, who the hell is this guy? By the way, I have to cancel my network. I think I'm like a day away from getting charged.
Yeah, I need to get rid of that. Well, TLC is this Sunday.
They're stupid. They keep sending me emails reminding me, hey, you gonna watch TLC? If you wouldn't say anything, I'd forget. But they keep reminding me to cancel. All right.
What about wait a minute. what are we in? I was going to see if Mr. Lane could join us. I want to hear what Mr. Lane has to say about his.
So the WWE sent out a what's it called, questionnaire to young viewers or young people saying what would they like to see.
They sent out a questionnaire survey to their current fans and different demographics. I'm going to assume that they can go directly to network subscribers and send that. So what do you want to see? Which is dumb, because if they're doing a 2 rating, wouldn't you want to send it to the people who stopped watching and find out why they stopped watching so they can watch again? Doesn't make sense.
Right. They have to have smarter people find better ways to figure out what to put on the net, because I mean, like, think about other shows that are live and die by the ratings, like the late night show. You don't see Jimmy Fallon sending out questionnaires. They know what people like, and if the ratings are going down, they try different things. And WWE like doesn't understand anything about why they aren't. They think like, oh, we're making a good product. I don't understand why anybody isn't watching. We have no idea. So why don't we just ask them, because we don't know. They're throwing in the towel. They're saying we do not know. So please tell us why you aren't watching us.
If you have to ask like that, it's so simple. Like, you know what they need to do, and the problem is they're getting mixed signals, because they don't know whether it's they just don't know. They don't know what to do, because if they don't, like, I feel like they changed ever since Philly. Ever since we went to the Rumble last year, you were dressed as the Ascension guy. I think ever since the Philly crowd shat on them and their finish, they've really been paranoid about stuff. But you would think, but that's weird though, because then you would think, like, if you're that paranoid, then you would make the show better. But it's gotten progressively worse. But in their minds, it's gotten better. I don't know, because it's more straight wrestling, I guess. But
yeah. Did you tell me that somebody went to Triple H or Vince and said that they need to be more risque?
USA Network put a feeler in somebody's ear that said, we would like you to be more of a risque television show. Which, by the way, like, that segment last night, which please don't watch it. It was the worst thing ever. It was on at 11 o'clock at night. So why can't they be more of a risque television show? What 10-year-old is up at 11 o'clock watching wrestling?
Yeah. Listen, my Monday nights for the past 9 weeks have been on FX watching Fargo, right?
Yeah.
Fargo starts at 10 o'clock, and it ends at like 11:30. So the same time the Rawls has this last hour, and they literally murder people, and there's blood, and it's like a freaking movie, and it's live, and kids can watch that if they want. They killed like 40 people last night. So, you know what I mean?
Jussie, I really think that the problem is that they're afraid to offend people, and they're afraid to ruffle feathers because they're a corporate company now. I think that's it. Joe, last night, Roman Reigns' verbatim dialogue was he called Sheamus a tater tot.
Oh my God.
He called a grown man a tater tot, and he's like, "You're going to call me a tater tot?" Sounds like Paul McCartney. And then they had a little physicality after that, but the whole thing was, you're an Irish potato, but no, you're not an Irish potato. You're more like a tater tot.
All right, so let's sit. We're in the creative room Sunday night.
All right, you want to do? Wait. You be the writer pitching, and I'll be Vince.
All right.
Go.
No, you have to like just say, what do you got? You have to like kind of.
All right. Okay, Colin. What do we got for Reigns dialogue?
Well, we've been working all night on this, Vince. I think we have something good, something funny. So we were thinking, since Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, obviously is Irish. He's got red hair. Your eyes. He's got red hair. He's very Irish. And
he's Irish.
Irish potatoes. The Irish are known for potatoes, if you didn't know that. I looked that up on Wikipedia.
My mother's Irish. She was a good woman.
What's a form of a potato? What you cook, in lunchrooms, I think people can relate to. A small form of a potato would be a tater tot. So Reigns comes out, cuts a promo. The big payoff, the big name call here. He says, Sheamus, You're a tater tot. You're not a potato. You're not an Irish potato. You're just a little tater tot. The fans will eat it up, Vince. I'm telling you, it tests well with our test audience. What do you think, Vince?
That's absolutely genius. Let's do it right now. I want you to get out there and I want you to print up some tater tot shirts. Get them on www.shopzone.com and sell the tater tots to the masses.
You gotta say Vince wants tater tots now. Somebody cook up some tater tots. Go ahead. I'm hungry.
I gotta practice my Vince normal voice. I can only do a screamy voice. I guess Vince normal is kind of like all right, Pally, you ready, Pally? You got a tater tots, huh? Tater tots, huh? Tater tots, huh? Tater tots. Hot damn, tater tots. That's my Vince anyway. Too loud. But anyway, that's what the show was last night. That was the big thing. I really don't want to waste time even talking about it. How was Fargo last night? It was a good show?
It was very good. The whole season's been very good. It's kind of sad because it was the episode before the last one, and like kind of everything went down last night. And I don't want to spoil it, but like there isn't that much more to happen. So it's like it was good. It was we kind of expected it, but it was. I'll leave it at that. Rui, you have to watch. You have to watch at least season 2.
Yeah.
There's actually ties with season 1 and season 2, so you probably should watch all of them because it's like the closest thing to Breaking Bad. I think it's not. I mean, it's nowhere near Breaking Bad's level, but
no, but it's more episode, like week to week. You got to stick with it.
It is, yeah, and it's like a mafia kind of story. It's different than like a obviously meth lab, but anyway,
where is it? I'm wondering where the hell's Mr. Lane? I miss Mr. Lane.
Well.
Anyway,
Drew, what I wanted to talk to you about, and I'll get your thoughts.
Go.
The Horsemen came over my house.
Oh yeah. Well, I got 1 second. Pause that. Can you pause right there?
Yeah.
I got a text from Jason. Jason, the situation. Shield of Ballycastle.
Who's it? Who?
Did you go live yet? What's the topic? Live right now. Talking Raw. I don't know what his invite is. I gotta figure out how can I? Okay, go, Josh. What were you talking about?
What I was saying was we were on the Horsemen. We're watching Survivor Series, which was not a very good pay-per-view. But what happened was kind of a melee broke out, and I attacked you, I think, first, and you attacked me. You had me kind of down the corner, and you received a big boot by none other than Mr. Lane, who at first was kind of mum and staying in the corner, but really gave you a heinous, vicious attack. Then he ended up getting a 1-2-3 on you after a nice battle. How do you feel about what Mr. Lane was able to do to you at Survivor Series?
I felt vulnerable. I felt like a scalded child who had just gotten beaten unjustly. I mean, he kicked me in my head. I felt defenseless. I felt like I needed to, I just felt like I needed medical attention. And to be honest with you, I have been suffering the effects of that kick every day at work. I can't concentrate. I can't keep a straight thought. I can't, even finish dinner without putting my head down.
Terrible.
And migraine pains from this. So, to be honest with you, if you want me to give you my real feelings on the kick, I would like to avenge that kick. And to be honest, I think Mr. Lane, the next pay-per-view that we all get together, whether that's the Royal Rumble, whether that's, whenever, I would like a second chance, Mr. Lane. And I'm not talking to you in my promo voice. I'm not cutting a promo on you. I'm talking to you as Rue. I would like another chance, Mr. Lane. Because honestly, that match that we had live on the air that I know a lot of you saw wasn't my best work. It was a cheap shot. I didn't have a chance to defend myself. And Mr. Lane, if you're watching this, hopefully you are. You'll be a man and accept my challenge. Be a man. Be a horseman. accept my challenge because I can't go out like that. I can't go out like I'm suffering the effects physically, emotionally, mentally. He kicked my head off.
He did kick your head off.
And well, I mean, I was surprised like where he came from, and I was surprised that Mr. Stephen Page was on the was all the way in New Hampshire or New England, wherever he's New England, saying attack him, Mr. Lane, attack him, and he attacked me. So Stephen Page, thank you for causing me all this. It's basically rooted in you, Stephen Page. You
can I refresh your memory, Mr. TV?
What?
One of the members of the Horsemen. I mean, I attacked you also, but another member of the Horsemen, Mr. Anthony Zorzi, basically, who you thought was your friend, gave you a Stone Cold Stunner and flipped you the bird. Did you remember that as well?
Yeah, I remember that, and that actually hurt like hell. And
physically or emotionally?
Physically. The emotional scars. Z is my friend, and emotionally, he's got to do what he's got to do. But physically, that hurt like hell. And Z, if you wanna put the trunks back on, if you wanna pull those trunks up and step into the ring, and we can kind of, maybe if Lane accepts it, we can work a tag maybe.
I think it's a gauntlet.
Well, I'm thinking I'm thinking, well, you know what would be a great match though, and this is not going to happen, because if we do another match, it's going to be me, because I want my revenge and to avenge my head being kicked off my shoulders. I think Mr. Lane and Z would be a hell of an affair in the ring. I mean, I think that would be a slobber knocker.
I think they're both technically sound wrestlers. And I think what you're going to see is a lot of mat technicians that really know their way around the ring, really get at each other. And I think you'll see many submission holds. I know Mr. Lane himself, I think he told me he knows 24 submission holds. So looking forward to that. That would be great. And Z, from the days back in WWSA, is ferocious. And he's not easy to pin. So I think that would, or submit for that matter. So I agree with you. That'd be great.
Do you want to talk to your niece right now?
Yes, I do. Please. I heard she's hurting a little bit.
Come on. I just gave her pills. Come on, Scotty. Come on, let's go. Come on out. Uncle Justin. Uncle Justin's here. Come on. Uncle Justin's here. Come on. Uncle Justin's here. Come on. Uncle Justin. Yeah. All right.
Scotty. Aww.
All right.
Scotty.
Look at Uncle Justin.
Hey, Bissy. Hey, Biss.
Look at Uncle Justin.
Hi, Bissy. Hi, how's she feeling?
She's feeling better. She's a little pilled up right now.
Yeah, her eyes are a little glassy, I can tell.
She's sleepy.
She's effed up.
Bissy, say hi.
Hi, Biscotti. Oh, I gotta see it. I want to see it.
Okay.
This is the third DiBiase on the Horsemen Hangout tonight.
Yeah. So, Mr. Justin, what was I going to say? Yeah, Christmas is coming up. I hope I hope this isn't the last Horsemen Hangout before the holidays, because I wanted to have some holiday thoughts from everybody, but it could very well be.
No. I think we still have two and a half weeks, so we'll definitely have a Christmas spectacular. I mean, Elfie has been chomping at the bit. She keeps asking me to talk to Mr. Lane. She can't wait to see him again.
Yeah.
So.
Let's spend 1 minute talking about politics. Ready?
All right.
What I hate.
Yeah, what's up?
I hate people who are extremists on one side or another. I don't like them. I don't like them, Joe. I don't like them at all. Like people who are just like extreme Republican or extreme Democrat. I think we should. I
don't understand. I don't like people that can't see both sides of the argument. I can clearly understand why people want less government, less taxes. They want freedom. They stay out of my house. But then I understand people that want to be nice and have social programs and things like that, and more government. But like they call each other like stupid, and it's dumb. But like I see why there's positives and negatives. But I'm not. Like you said, I'm not. This is the way it is. This is correct. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like stupid.
Well, just one. Yeah, you have to agree with everything your party says.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that Jimmy. And I don't really. This is basically what I think is the hot topic on everybody's mind right now. Oh, Shield of Ballet Castle. Oh God! Wait a minute. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Shield. The Shield. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm texting him.
Do you have any music, entrance music, or?
Let me invite you on.
The Shield of Ballycastle.
All right, let me try, and the Shield's coming on. I'm just going to talk about Donald Trump, but I'm putting it on hold because the Shield. How can I invite him on? He's sending me a conversation.
Just get his name, his username on Google or whatever.
Oh my God, this damn thing. Can you post here? I send the link here.
No, you have to invite him in. He can't.
Yeah.
What's his tag?
His tag is the Shield of Ballycastle. He's texting me. He's sending me a message on the side saying, "Can you post here, Shield of Ballycastle?" Jason Ruin, I think. Yeah. I think. Let me say. I think I have to invite you in.
Oh, I'm like watching on my phone. I'm watching you guys talk.
Hangouts. Okay. But I will try and send him the link. I don't know. Maybe this will work. I'm gonna try this.
It's Rue. It's Jason the Situation 23.
Jason the Situation 23.
Yeah.
Okay. Jason the Situation. If you're watching, I'm gonna try to invite you in right now.
Type that into who you want to add. Jason the Situation 23.
Jason. Oh, Shield, found him. All right. Inviting the Shield of Ballycastle right now. All right. Hopefully this works. Shield, I just invited.
Have you been on the Hangout? I mean the Brand Speaks with him?
Yeah, I was on there last Thursday. Yeah, actually no, he wasn't on the Brand Speaks. He has his own show with Scott Casey Gale and some others on the NXT. He does an NXT review on Vince's website.
Okay.
Okay, so I invited him in here. We have and Shield.
Shield,
can you hear us?
Hello, how are you?
All right, I got you. Welcome, all the way from Ireland.
Yes.
We have you live. I realize it is late, 12:11 in the a.m. over in Ireland, but it is 7:11 p.m. on the Eastern Time. Great to have Jason the Situation, the Shield of Ballycastle, here live on the Horsemen Hangout. How you doing tonight, Jason?
Good now. Not really that great. My European team that were playing against Wolfsburg lost this evening in the Champions League, Manchester United. So a bit down, but I'm alright.
Yeah, I hear you. We have a panelist named Mr. Lane who's a huge soccer fan, and I'd like to maybe in the future get him on here because he'd love to talk some soccer with us.
I'll just say, Jason, my name's Justin, and I do watch some Champions League, but here in America we don't get it as much. It's on a couple channels, but I guess you get all the games. We only get like one game a week. Yeah, so it's a good product though. Good product.
Oh yeah.
Jason, did you watch? Now, yeah, you're in Ireland. When do you guys get to watch Raw? Did you watch Raw last night?
Yeah, it was on 1 o'clock until 4 o'clock last night.
Oh, I see. So 1 to 4. Now, what did you think of the final segment with Roman Reigns and Sheamus? By the way, I think you told us on Vince's show that you were a Sheamus fan, but I don't think you're a Roman Reigns fan. I'm not a huge fan of Roman Reigns. The character or the
I don't know. He's a bit flash, isn't he? He's a bit flash, I think, to himself.
Yeah.
If he just builds himself a bit more, he might be good. But this statement, anyhow, just felt flat to me. Yeah, the mic skills was good with Sheamus and everything, but I don't know. It just felt awful flat last night. Wasn't that excitement at all?
Yeah, all of it just fell flat. I just didn't like it at all. I just didn't care for it. When are you doing the? So did to bring our viewers up to speed? The Shield of Valley Castle does an NXT review for Vince Russo's YouTube channel and website. Did the issue with Mr. Casey Gale get resolved, or is that still ongoing? I didn't see if that got
No,
resolved.
we are not talking anymore, so I won't be doing the NXT report anymore. But you can check it out on my channel. I do always do my live reactions on my channel if you want to.
Can you give us like a brief little, not the whole story, because I know you don't want to talk about it. Well, what is a brief rundown of what the heck happened? Why are you on bad speaking terms with Mr. Scott Casey Gale now?
Okay. I think he does it Thursdays, either last Thursday or Friday.
Right.
Scott, I said to Scott, are you doing the show with Vince Russo?
Right.
And he goes, yeah, I will later on. So I said, okay, I'll leave it for a few hours. I said, oh, did you do the show with Vince Russo, as I didn't see it? He goes, no, we'll be doing it next week. Yeah, like, he didn't say that he was doing it. So I said, okay. And then at around 10 o'clock my time, Irish time, I see that Vince had Scott and Jack Harvey on the show.
Right.
Which me and a few other lads are falling out with Mr. Jack Harvey and all them lads because we just left their E-Fed company, the WWE and WS. Have you heard that?
Shield, aren't you the hardcore champion or something, or used to be?
I was in there, but I left because of a load of stuff happening in that E-Fed, so we left. But anyhow, just to say, I fallen out with Scott just because I told him that if they're going to be on his show, that I won't be on the show because I don't want to mess around with Scott's show or anything. But I just felt it awful sneaky of Scott not letting me know, like. So yeah, we don't talk anymore ever since that conversation.
Well, that stinks because it was always entertaining seeing you on the NXT review with.
I know it stinks. That's how I first met you. Yeah, talking to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't Shield. I'm getting like your logo, but I don't see a video. You don't have the video, just the audio.
Oh, sorry. I put it on. Just shy.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Well, if you ever want to turn the video on, it's all right. Right now, I got the awesome Shield of Valley Castle logo that should be on a T-shirt. Yeah, oh, there he is. All right. Got you, my brother.
Also,
what's that, Justin?
Stephen Page wants an invite, so you can send it to his Triple H guy account if you want to.
He wants an invite. All right.
Yeah, he's here.
All right, let me do that real quick. Let me see. While I'm doing this, Jason, what did you think of Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler last night?
Dolph Ziggler, Kevin Owens. Okay match. Not a great match as they had a few times before this for the Intercontinental Championship, but it was an okay match. I wouldn't really put it as a high match, just an okay.
Yeah, I think Dolph is at that point where it's like you don't know where he's going to go. Is he going to go, towards get that final push towards the title, or is he just going to fade away? Because at this point, he's been there, I want to say, over 10 years because he was part of the Spirit Squad, and now he's been champion, but now he's just kind of fading away. It's really sad because Dolph's pretty good. Let me see.
Hey, I got a question, Rue.
Yeah.
I didn't watch last night, but TLC, what's the card looking like so far?
Let's see. TLC, Shield of Valley Castle. Help me out. Do you know what the card for TLC is? Because I was in and out last night.
It's Paige versus Charlotte for the Divas Championship. Then Sheamus versus Roman Reigns.
Right.
The matches. Oh, the Wyatts against Think Tommy Dreamer and the Dudley Boys. So. I don't know if it's complete or not yet, but what are the matches?
The
Intercontinental Championship, Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
The United States Championship, Jack Swagger and Alberto Del Rio.
Right. Yeah, that That was a sort of a big angle last night. Well, one of the major angles, not a big angle, but Del Rio, it looks like he's going to turn on Dutch or Zeb, whatever.
Walter, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just want to, before we move on, we don't have too much time because I know you're sleepy, Shield. This is awesome that Horsemen Hangout is finally. We've been on the air for about a year and a half or so. I think this is awesome that we're going international in Ireland right now. I just need to pause and say this is awesome. This is, some people take for granted the technology, but to be talking to you from Ireland, and we're sitting here, and I'm in New Jersey. My brother is currently in New Jersey also, a little more towards a little further away.
We're about a half an hour from the ECW arena where we live.
Yeah. Yeah, Shield. We used to go to the ECW arena quite a bit. In the past couple years, we stopped. But in the past, 10 years or so, we've made many, many trips to the ECW arena. We're right outside of Philadelphia. So, but anyway, I'd like to ask an interesting question to you, Shield. You may have answered this on Vince's podcast or show. What do the wrestling fans in Ireland truly think of Sheamus? Do they think he's like a hack, or do they actually dig him? And do they think that, or do some think he's a hack and like, oh, this guy's lame, and then like there's a portion that love him because he's represents the
well, no word of a lie. I do talk to a few people about Sheamus. Some of them don't like him, and some of them do like him. I think it's just his personality. It rubs people the wrong way, or like myself, he's all right with a guy.
I got you. Yeah.
What about when Fit Finlay was around? Was Fit Finlay a representative of Ireland?
He wasn't well known by anyone as he was in WCW, but in WWE, nah, he wasn't that well known in Ireland at all. Nobody really knew him.
Yeah.
Okay, and this might be a bad stereotype, but do you guys carry around shillelaghs?
Not me, anyhow. I don't know what other people do be doing with shillelaghs, but I don't, anyhow.
All right, well, I just like the word shillelagh.
For one thing, I've always wanted to visit Ireland. It's supposedly a nice country. But I do like Irish punk rock. I like Flogging Molly, and I like the Dropkick Murphys. Do you like them, Shield? You ever hear of them?
No, I never heard of them. I heard of like U2 and all them. Yeah, them all bands.
Gotcha.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, it's traditional for wrestling fans on the Horseman Hangout. You got to tell us, how long have you been watching wrestling? Because I know everybody knows. For me, I started in 1988. I was a long time ago. For my brother Justin, he started, I want to say around 89 or something. He was 3 years old.
I was like 2 or 3. Yeah, 1990. Yeah, about that.
I don't know if it was. I don't like to toot my own horn about that, but because honestly, it's in recent times they just haven't compared to the old days. But Shield, when did you start watching wrestling?
1996, the NWO era. Right. That's when I started.
Most definitely.
The NWO sign, yeah.
Right there. There we go.
Brother for life.
Yeah, most definitely. Now you guys got Nitro in Ireland, I guess then. And
we did that time actually. Yeah, I would stay up late. Then before that, basketball would be on, so I watched that. It was on. God, I don't know what television station. It was on Sky anyhow. I don't have Sky. It's too dear to be having now these days. But it was brilliant. You could just stay up and watch Nitro. I never watched WWF at the time, only until the latter end of the Attitude Era.
Yeah. Well, back then, '96, WCW was hot, man. And I personally, I think WCW was better, but I was biased because I was a WWF diehard because that's what I grew up on. So I kind of picked my team and stuck with it, even though I knew deep down that Nitro was so much better back then. And then once around '98, the tide turned, of course. So. But here comes Stephen Page, and Stephen Page brings with him an echo.
I know. This is why I didn't want to do it, but it wasn't going through my computer, so.
All right, Stephen Page, how the heck are you tonight?
I'll just put it on mute, and when you want to talk to me, we will do that way.
All right, well, I'm talking to you now, Stephen.
Okay.
How the heck are you?
Not much. All I want to get off my chest is, I don't know if you guys watched Monday Night Raw last night, but what the hell is the New Day wearing on their heads? Seriously. I sent out a tweet, I'm sorry, but it looks like they have dildos on their heads. I said, my tweet was, hold on, let me bring it up here. My tweet last night, hold on. Where the hell is it? Oh.
For those of you, while you get the tweet, I'll talk. The New Day had a segment last night. They've been doing some comic relief in the ring and backstage pre-tapes. Well, last night they had sort of like costume unicorn horns on their heads. So Stephen Page thinks that they resembled adult toys.
Where the hell is it? Did they delete it?
Shield, what do you Shield the Valley Castle? What do you think of New Day?
Oh, I don't like the New Day at all. When they come on, I mute down the volume because I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, I just muted Stephen Page for the echo. I'll get you back in a second, Stephen. Shield, I gotta say, I subscribe to you on the YouTube channel. I get a comedy YouTube channel of my own, Root TV. I was watching some of your videos. You're an entertaining fella. I love your videos.
Thanks.
I was watching some of the what was I watching? Some of the songs you do and everything, and very entertaining, man. I like them. Very entertaining. And we do a lot of voices on here, so maybe down the line we can do a promo mania, which is basically when we pick a character, do a voice. So I would do Vince McMahon, Justin would do Dusty Rhodes, you or Stephen Page would do LOD or something. So we have fun. We do a lot of comedy too on here. So just letting you know, the mood is, just have fun. So
yeah.
Stephen Page, I'm going to unmute you. Tell me about the. Wait a minute. Let me unmute you. Wait a minute. I cannot unmute Stephen Page. Oh my, he is rubbing his hands.
Unmute himself, I think.
Yeah, shit. All right. Stephen.
Yeah.
All right, tell me about the tweet.
I said, kids who went to Raw tonight said, tomorrow, hey mom, where's my New Day unicorn? No idea, hon. I got it last night, mom.
I get it.
Use it on daddy.
Yeah, that's well, I mean, they need to watch because with New Day, they're running a line of overexposure. They're in so many segments now, and I have to admit, initially it was funny, but now it's just I'm over it. I'm over it, man. I don't know.
I'll always have a soft spot in my heart for Big E. Okay, I always have a soft spot for that man and his wiggles. Okay.
Yeah, I like Big E's wiggles. I don't really care for Xavier and Kofi. I like Kofi. But honestly, I like this Jamaican gimmick better when he used to be.
Hey, I like Kofi once a year. You know what that is? It's Money in the Bank.
I'm guessing Royal Rumble time when he does some weird.
Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank, any kind of gimmick match because he's awesome. He's a great worker. But the gimmick I can do without. Whatever.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, guys. Well, we're reaching the 7:30 hour. It is now 12:27 in Ireland, so I do not want to keep our special guest up too much longer. So I think it is time for our final thoughts and basically.
Well, let me ask our special guest, Jason. Have you been to any WrestleManias, or do you plan on going to WrestleMania this year?
Well, I always wanted to go to WrestleManias, but it's awful hard to keep the odd dollar sign with because we do use awful money in Ireland. The euro, it's like it goes in 2 seconds. With G's, I don't know what money is on, but I know in England we used to have the English pounds, and it would stay a long time. But you can't keep money in Ireland at all. It goes too quick.
Yeah, I hear you. I know.
Gotcha.
The euro is not as strong as it used to be. Whatever.
No.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, I'd like to do our final thoughts, and our final thoughts basically, for Shield, basically you want to shoot on anything you want to, talk about anything, also give any plugs that you want to give, and we will sign off in just a few minutes. Well, first of all, let me go to Mr. Stephen Page. Stephen Page, what else has been on your chest that you want to get off? Because I feel like Stephen Page didn't talk enough today. We saw him at the end. Stephen Page, tell us something that is on your chest now.
Well, I just want to say, I've been kind of just in a fog right now because my dad's in the hospital. You guys know my dad. You've seen him in. Yeah, he's in the hospital. You know, Justin probably saw it on Facebook. I know you're not on the Facebook. But you know, it's just not the same watching wrestling by yourself. If you don't have anybody to bounce back and forth, you know, me and my dad banter back and forth, and it's fun, and I just miss it a lot. You know, I hope that he can come home soon. Right now, he's going to a rehab facility. Basically, they cut open his leg and rebuilt the veins in his leg and opened them up so he doesn't lose his leg. Basically.
I see. So this was the condition that he had earlier. That's why he was walking with a cane and everything. It's related to that, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope thoughts and prayers to Torino GT 1964.
Yeah, same here, Steve. Give him our best.
I will. Next time I talk to him, I sure will.
All right, thanks, Steve. All right, final thoughts. Oh, I still got that echo. Let me. All right, there we go. Better. Final thoughts, Mr. Justin. Any final thoughts you want to hit up? Well, I think we'll hopefully meet again before the holidays, like we said. So
yes,
we'll save that. We'll save our Christmas greetings till then. But any final thoughts, Justin?
Well, I just wanted to say first off, thoughts and prayers to Royal Page, and then secondly, Jason, thank you for coming on the show. It's great having you on the show. Hopefully you can come back. Third off, really, I am the host of the show. My brother is happy enough.
You should have pointed. Yeah, I should have pointed that out. Most shows, I would say 90 or 80% at least. The host is my brother Justin. I am Ryan. My brother Justin is normally the host.
Yeah,
I am hosting tonight. So
yeah, we usually have like some special trivia, promo mania, special things that we do. But anyway, you can look forward. Everybody that's going to watch us on YouTube, you can look forward to our Christmas special. I'm thinking that'll probably be next week or the week after, depending on people's availability. But my final thought, what I wanted to say is, we talked about this earlier with Ryan, but I want to talk to Kevin Owens. Okay, Kevin Owens. I know Big Josh Hinkle, who's a regular on the show, already did this. But I'm going to reiterate what he said. You know, you block one of the Horsemen on Twitter, you basically are blocking us all. And you block Josh Hinkle, you might as well be blocking me. So, Kevin Owens, this is what I want you to do, okay? If you come on down, Swedesboro, New Jersey, and you're in your RV with your kids or whoever you want to. Don't bring your kids. Come on down, and I want you to get off exit 55. Come down 55. When you see signs for Macy's, head towards Macy's, and you go and you got your little bag, your Christmas presents. You're ready for buying all your great stuff for your family and everything. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to take a look in the storefront window, Macy's, and you're going to see the Horsemen there with their trousers down, and you can kiss our ass. You can kiss our ass in a Macy's storefront window, bro. That's my final thought.
All right, very good. And Kevin Owens, for those of you who were not with us earlier in the show, blocked the Horsemen Hangout last night immediately following Monday Night Raw. So he doesn't like us, but nothing.
What was the tweet? What was the tweet that brought this on? I was curious.
The Horsemen Hangout account tweeted Mr. Owens a botched sell that he did last night. It looked horrible, and he didn't like it. So we don't normally pick up on. We aren't normally snarky like that, but for Mr. Owens, I just wanted to point it out. But hopefully I didn't offend anyone, because we have a lot of Kevin Owens fans at home. We have Kevin Owens fans on the panel, but unfortunately Kevin Owens blocked us. So I hope he's home having a good time with his kids and his soda and his shirtless.
Ryan, true or false? That's the second time you've been blocked by Kevin Owens.
That is the second time. No, wait a minute. I was blocked once by Kevin Steen and now by Kevin Owens. So yes, well, yeah, second time.
There you go.
Anyway, great. Best of luck to Kevin Owens in his Intercontinental title.
Kiss my ass.
My final thought, I will have to say, looking forward to seeing what happens to the Philadelphia Phillies. We didn't talk much sports talk. Do it next time. Hopefully get into some soccer talk with Shield and Mr. Lane if you're watching. But I'd like to say that I don't follow the winter meetings as closely as my brother and Mr. Z. Shout out to Mr. Z. Do hope you feel better, by the way, Mr. Z, with your pneumonia. But I do have a good feeling about this Phillies team going forward. Obviously, next year they're going to blow just like they did this year. But in the next couple of years, with a few good draft picks and moves, I'm very excited to get excited about baseball again. So shout out to the Philadelphia Phillies. And I'm tired of people crapping on them. I know the future is bright. All right.
Really, I went to the holiday sale this weekend and I talked to Tom McCarthy. Just so you know.
Oh, good. How about was Sarge there? He doesn't work. Does he work for him?
No, he worked for them, but he wasn't there. It was T-Mac, L.A., and Wheels was there. I didn't talk to them though.
Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/RueTV, RUETV. Thank you. And finally, our newest panel member, Mr. Jason, the Shield of Ballycastle. Any comments, plugs you want to give out, Jason? Take it away.
I'd just like to thank yourself, the Rue TV, and your brother Justin for having me on. You can follow me on Twitter as JasonShield24. Subscribe to me on the Shield of Ballycastle on YouTube and the Shield podcast on YouTube, where I do podcasts with one individual every week. If people that might know EFEDs, subscribe to our new EFED, the AWA Wrestling. It's Armageddon Wrestling Alliance. It's where we're doing the EFED of WWE2K15 off the computer and putting it on and then talking about what happened in the match. That's really it. Thanks for having me again on.
All right, thank you, Shield. We'll be having you on again real soon. It was a fun time. For myself, my brother, Mr. Justin.
Oh wait, screw you and your Eagles too.
Yeah, nice win, Eagles over the Pats.
Yeah, we didn't get into that.
You decide to beat the Patriots. You decide to show up against us. You suck all year and then you play my Patriots and you win. How did that happen?
Nobody even brought that up. Nobody wanted to rub that in. All right, well, we'll get into the football talk next time with Mr. Z, because I'm sure Mr. Z has a lot to say about the Eagles and the Cowboys as well.
Yeah, because you don't know how they beat us. You don't know, even yourself doesn't know how they beat us.
I don't. It was luck.
All right, let's try this for a
third
time.
We gave you a free kick once you were down. We felt bad for you, so we gave you the ball, and out of the kindness of our hearts, and it blew up in our face, basically.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue. I know the Patriots are 10 times better team than the Eagles. We just got lucky, so we won.
Oh, no, I'm just messing with you.
I know.
Go XFL.
No personal attack.
Hey, listen, Steve. Tom Brady's my fantasy quarterback, so I'm rooting for the Pats, quite frankly. He's having a hell of a year for me. So.
That said, go XFL, go New York, New Jersey Hitmen. For myself,
He hate me.
Yeah, Tony Malibu knows all about he hate me. For
Does
myself,
anybody know that guy's real name?
Mr. Page, you've been cutting me off for the past minute.
I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
His name, Mr. Page, was Rod Smart. Rod, he hate me.
Rod Smart. Yes.
For the 5th time, for myself, Mr. Justin, the Shield of Ballycastle, and Stephen Page. You've been watching the Horsemen Hangout, and have a great night. Right on.
Doyle rules.
Later on.